Hi, I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. This topic is, why does my wife get offended so easily? And I'm going to approach this from her point of view and from your point of view so you can get what's going on, and hopefully you're going to be able to make the kind of changes you need to make so that this is no longer a problem for you, because this is a problem for you. And you're also causing, I hate to say it, but you're causing a problem for your wife as well. So let's get into this. Both of you got married for the reason of wanting to be happy. Yeah? You fell in love and you knew she was the one, and you didn't know her completely. No one ever knows anyone completely when they're getting married, because people hold back their negative stuff during the dating and courting periods. It's natural, and it's okay to do that. What they don't learn, what you didn't learn, none of us learned, because we don't learn anything growing up about marriage, about relationships, about how to behave. We just don't. We're given this list of morality and told to rely on our common sense, all this stuff, but we really don't learn the fine points or even the broad points of marriage. Like, you didn't know that you got married to be happy, even though you did. So what happened was, after you got married, you started to behave, from her point of view, quite differently. And I call it over-familiarity. What happens is you little by little test to see what she's going to react to. And it's almost a subconscious thing, because you want to let it all out. You want to be yourself. That's the thing. What you don't realize is that your true self is perfection. You're a soul. You have a body and a mind, but you're a soul. So the true self is not who you actually are. What you're really doing is you're revealing the stuff that you shouldn't be revealing, but you should be changing within yourself. And you start taking her for granted. That's what over-familiarity means. And you start treating her less than as your soulmate. That's what's actually going on. And I was a divorce mediator. Over 20 years ago, I was a divorce mediator. And I had pinpointed that this was a cause for divorce, was over-familiarity. It was, in fact, and remains, the number one cause of divorce, is over-familiarity. And it stems from a lot of things, mostly a lack of education. So, why is she so sensitive? Why is she offended so easily? Because you wore out her filters. You wore down her defenses, and she never learned the art of communication. She hasn't learned any of the techniques that we teach in both of the courses, the course for men and the course for women, and even in my books. It's not taught anywhere else, unfortunately. Instead, we get into what's wrong with her. She's so easily offended. What's wrong with her? Nothing is wrong with her. Nothing. She is your soulmate. And if you see, now here's what you do about it. If you notice that she's offended by something, you stop doing it. Why would you ever, if someone has a sore spot, why would you rub salt in it, you see? And so this is something, again, that we don't learn. Look, at a minimum, you should be subscribing to this channel so you can learn more about marriage. The next step is get one of my books so you really get it in an organized fashion. And if your marriage is falling apart, and be honest with yourself, then get the course for men. Don't be so cool as to think, hey, I know how to get married, I just need a few tips here and there. No, you don't. You need to learn how to be married. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So from your point of view, you're behaving in ways that are not compatible, not with her, but with marriage. You're not striving for happiness and love. Instead, you're playing this game on this surface level of, she's offended, I'll show her, blah, blah, blah. And that's got to change. You got to learn how to live your marriage in a way that it's intended for, to produce happiness and love. So that's the best advice I can give you. Change yourself so that you're treating her in the most highest possible way, as your soulmate, as you promised to treat her. When you see she's offended, stop doing those things. Challenge yourself, ask yourself, why do you do that? That will help you. All right. Again, subscribe, like this video. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I really appreciate your coming to visit. I hope you visit again. God bless you and take care. Thank you.